Be strong.
Inside of our scorpion, today I really want to think about growing tall from the head, but I also want to focus on where the hips are. So if you can keep your hips to the ground, awesome, do so. If you know that you're a little bit tight in the hips, try to think about coming down with the upper body, exhaling and allow your lower body to drop. This is only because your knees are going to start feeling some pressure. So if you see this and your knee is externally rotated, try to tuck your knee under and start thinking about sinking into your hips all the way down. All right, let's go for it. Come onto your belly. Take your hands and bring them near your rib cage. Good, growing nice and tall from the head. Inhale. Exhale, lifting up nice and tall. Hips sink into the ground. Slowly walk your hands closer to your hips. Push up nice and tall through the arms. Exhale, sink your hips down a little bit more. When you're ready, shoulders pull back, head drops back, and look up at the ceiling. This is a nice slow movement, trying to sink into it. Good, chin comes back down, and slowly rolling all the way back onto your stomach. Good, take yourself in a child's pose, always bending the other way. Chest comes to knee, round into your upper body. Good, coming back down to your stomach. Let's go for it again. Again, making sure that the knees are facing the ground the whole time. Inhale, exhale, lift all the way up. Give it a nice push. Relax into the hips. You can squeeze your glutes and then slowly allow them out if your back is feeling good. Take your hands closer to your body. Lift up tall. Arms, roll the shoulders back. And when you're ready, slowly drop that head back. Good, looking forward and slow on the way down. Bring yourself all the way to your belly. Good. Rounding into child's pose. Bring yourself all the way back. It's nothing like getting out of a full back bend and feeling 110. Good. Last one. All the way down to your stomach. These are rocking. This is it. Let's do it. Knees are to the ground. When you're ready, inhale, exhale, lifting up tall through the chest. Relax into your back, and when you're ready, start walking your hands in a little bit closer. Knees are facing the ground. Lifting up nice and tall through the chest, rib cage comes forward, and slowly drop that head back and down. Good, chin comes down, and slowly rolling all the way forward. Round into your child's pose. Hips come back, arms are nice and long. Good, and coming all the way back to a neutral position. All right, let's work that out. So we did quite a few skills. We're trying to think about our arches inside of the back bend. We're trying to think about our scorpions. All of that stuff is looking great, and to apply it both in an arch and in a hollow are going to be awesome. We're going to worm down into our hips. Your job inside of this one is to feel active stretches laterally, but sinking into your hips passively. Come along for the ride. Come onto your hands, come along to your knees. Hips drive over to one side. So try to think about keeping your glutes and your hips relatively close. So your glutes and your heels. Hand connects to the ankle. Same arm, hand connects to the ankle. Folding in and over top of that knee that is across from you. We're rounding into the rib cage, and slowly take your arm in front of you and sink down into that position where you're hinging forward at the hips and round. Good. Inhaling, coming back through center. Exhaling, hips drop over to one side. Again, connecting hand to ankle. Coming over top of that knee, rounding into the chest. Taking your arm nice and long and hinge at the hips. Good. Slowly coming all the way back through neutral. So now we reversed what we just did. We did a bunch of arches. After moving around into the hips, I want you to pick your last back bend, whatever that is to you. It can be elbows, it can be back bend, it could be just a nice bridge, it could be in your scorpion. Whatever it is that you're looking for, and hold it for 3 big breaths. Let's go for it. Choose your weapon, whatever you would like. Take a big inhale at the bottom. Exhale. Slowly start to lift all the way up. And take your time. Inhaling through the nose. Exhaling. Inhaling through the nose. Exhaling, pushing a little further. Inhaling through the nose. And exhaling. And slowly making your way all the way back down. Good. Coming back into your child's pose. Find the opposite direction around into your spine. And come back through neutral. Or going back into our hips, dropping them over to one side. Drop your hips over to one side. Connect your heels to your glutes. Hand connects into your ankles. Folding over top of that knee, rounding into your chest. Take one arm across and sink it down. Good. Slowly coming back through neutral. Take yourself out nice and slow. Exhale, hips drop down, hands connect to the ankle, folding over top of that knee, and round. Good. Inhaling, coming back through neutral, back and forth. Exhaling, come over the other side, connect the hand to the ankle, folding forward and reach. Inhaling, coming back through neutral. Exhaling, hips drive down to the side, folding into it and reach. Good. Slowly coming back all the way up. All right. We're going in for our last twist series. We're going to do 2 sets of exercises. And this is to make sure that our body is able to come down from hollow and arch and is able to twist side to side. I do apologize in advance. This will be a sore one for the next couple of days. Make sure you hydrate and let's go on. Take your knees and come into a 90-90 split. Feet are wider than hip width apart. You're dropping it over to one side. 90 degrees and 90 degrees. Perfect. Knee, hip, rib, shoulder are all aligned. I'm going to take my elbow down to the ground. Come along for the ride. Inside of that elbow, you're one straight line down to the knee. Lift up tall through that shoulder. Inhale, top arm lifts up, open into the chest, flex the arm in the back. Good. Exhale, round into your chest. So pretend someone's poking in the chest. Bend into your upper elbow and take your hand underneath your armpit. Look past your elbow and think about a good twist. Good. Inhaling, coming all the way up. Elbow comes up. Flex the hand at the top. Open into the chest. Inhale. Exhale, round to the upper body. Take the hand underneath the armpit. Squeeze. Inhaling, lifting all the way up. Elbow, flexing the hand. Exhale, round into that upper body and twist. 2 more. Inhaling, lifting up nice and tall. Flexing the hand, open up nice and tall. Exhale, twisting all the way down, around to that chest. Last one, take it at your own pace, all the way up and all the way back. Think about that. Inhale, exhale, exhale. Good, coming back to a neutral position, and we're switching sides. Other side. 90-90, so 90 degrees and 90 degrees. Making sure your knee, hip, rib, shoulder are aligned, coming down into the elbow. Good, lifting nice and tall through the shoulder. Don't sink into it, lift it tall. Inhale, top arm comes all the way up. Flex into the top hand, open into the chest. Exhale, rounding forward. Hand comes right underneath that arm. Good, inhaling, lifting all the way up. Elbow comes up, open in the chest, flex the hand. Exhale. Round into the chest, hand comes underneath the shoulder. Inhale, lifting all the way up. Elbow comes up, flexing the hand, open tall through that pec. Exhale, round into that chest and push it down. Good, 2 more. Take it at your own pace. See if you can feel and understand what is stretching. Is it your pec into your hand? Is it your upper shoulder? Does it travel down your back? Good. Coming back through neutral when you're ready. All right. Take your sip of water, and we're going into our back and being a little passive with it. Inside of this one, watch me first. There's many different ways we can do this. I'm going to stay in a cactus arm, so both arms are bent. I can do legs together. I can do legs apart. I can do one bind. I can do two bind. So it's completely up to you on what you're feeling today. We are twisting over to the side. Now, inside of this, we have two patterns. We're coming over to our side. I'm going to reach forward, bow and arrow, my elbow backwards, and I'm looking to connect both shoulders to the ground. So shoulders are what we're focusing on. Your body's nice and heavy from whatever legs are. Reaching here. And then once we get into this position, we're going to hold the twist at the end and relax into those legs. Now, your legs are really big deal. Do you want them up closer to you? Do you want them farther from you? Let's go. Come onto your back. Take your knees up at a 90-degree angle. Decide which legs you would like. When you are ready, arms come into cactus arms and slowly drop your knees over to one side. Get a good twist first. So feel that lower body open. Breathing in. Can you connect both shoulders to the ground? Can you let your legs be nice and heavy? Good. Slowly rolling over to that shoulder, coming into the fetal position. Roll your shoulder under. Take one arm nice and long. Inhale, reaching forward with that arm. Exhale, bow and arrow backwards. Both shoulders connect to the ground and open tall through the hand. Come into a full T. Make sure your chin is looking over that shoulder to create the full twist. Inhale, coming all the way back through neutral, reaching forward with that arm. Exhale. Elbow bends backwards, both shoulders connect to the ground, and reach. Good. Inhaling, coming back through neutral, all the way up, reach forward. Exhale, opening it up. Good. Take the last two at your own pace. If there is somewhere that you would like to sit in and stay because it feels nice, feel free to do so. Good. When you're done, coming all the way back to that fetal position, unbind your legs if you have them, and slowly make your way onto your back. Good. Realigning your spine. And when you're ready, decide your leg position. 90 degrees, split legs, one bind, two bind. Arms come into the cactus position. Inhale, exhale, dropping those knees all the way down into the side. Relax the upper body, let it be heavy. Relax the lower body, let it be heavy. And allow that twist to happen. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. Last big breath. Good. Rolling onto that shoulder. Come into the fetal position. One arm is nice and long. Inhale, take the top arm, reach it forward. Exhale, elbow, bow, and arrows backwards. And both shoulders connect to the ground into a T. Hold. Inhaling, coming all the way back through center, reaching forward. Extend forward. Exhale, elbow opens. And connect the arm to the ground. Good. Inhaling, coming all the way back through center. Reach it forward. Exhale. Elbow opens and reaches the ground. Good. Take the last two at your own pace. If there is some place that you would like to sit that feels nicer. Last one, all the way forward and all the way backwards. When you're done, coming back to that fetal position, allowing yourself out nice and slow, and making your way to your back. All right, last thing of the day. Take both knees up to your chest. Take your chin up to your knees, and how active can you make your ball, bending in the opposite direction of all your back bends. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax it all the way down to the ground. Awesome. Everyone come up to a seated position. I'm going to cut it off there. Thank you, everyone, for joining Contortion today.
Be strong. Be strong.